Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Knights!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
7, Colorado, 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Floating away. That's caught. It's Thorne. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Bulldozes his way through. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Underwood. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the down. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He leaves it with the back. There he goes. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. You better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And we're even here in the first. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Ashley. Oh, he got loose. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the back. This one's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Hutchinson. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Buffaloes have this offense rolling.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Hutchinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Buffaloes look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to...
Touchdown, Colorado! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Right back to him on the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ashley. He's loose. Touchdown, UCF! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. That's caught. It's Thorne. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on halted in the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback extends the play. Got a little space. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Thorne. Jumped on top of the pile.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude can throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense. A big play.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be brought down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Ashley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That brings them to within 1. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early.
Turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the sticks. It's Ashley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground with the back. Running to Green. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Play action. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Knights send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Here's a heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Running back searching for a hole. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're going back to the ground. Got enough for the first down. Touchdown, Knights! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Keeps looking downfield. He's got it on the outside. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. On target. Lots of green grass as he gets into the 31. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. After getting stuffed on the last 2 runs, you've got to think they're going to try to throw it in for the score on third and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good...
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bring in the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial breaks into the open. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
They've given up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab, it's Lee. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, UCF! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Bounced right back to them. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To throw, it's Underwood. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments of big games like that, late in this game on 3rd down, and just get the job done. That defender, an outstanding job. Outstanding work right there on that pass rush.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll run the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.